they're staring for. She don't know she's beautiful. Never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful. No, she's not that She don't know she's beautiful. Though time and time I've told her so. There she goes, just walking down the street, and someone lets a whistle out. A girl like her, she just can't see what the fuss is all about. And she don't know she's beautiful. Never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful. No, she's not that She don't know she's beautiful. Though time and time I've told her so. Morning comes and her hair's all a mess. That's when she thinks she looks her worst. It's times like this she don't know why I can't take my eyes off her. 'Cause she don't know she's beautiful. Never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful. No, she's not that She don't know she's beautiful. Though time and time I've told her she don't know she's beautiful. Never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful. No, she's not that She don't know she's beautiful. Though time and time I've told her she don't know she's beautiful. Never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful. No, she's not that She don't know she's beautiful. Though time and time
Two hearts began together, two voices softly grew. Two girls who shared a lifetime of skies both grey and blue. They laughed in secret languages, their smiles a mirrored glow. A bond that time could never break, a love we'll always know. Though one has gone ahead now, her light still lingers near, in every cherished memory, in every quiet tear. Two lives began together, their story still runs on. Patricia's gentle presence lives in all she's touched upon. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come together this afternoon to honour and celebrate the life of Patricia Dawn Kirkland, known as Pat, Nana Pat, or Sissy, born on the 27th of September 1949 and passing away just one day short of her 76th birthday on the 26th of September. Patricia was the loving wife of the late Jimmy, cherished mum of Viv and Ricky, mother-in-law of Donna, adored Nana Pat of Aidan, Reese and Abby, friend of Andrew and great Nana Pat of Indy and Layla. She was the much-loved daughter of the late Viv and Connie Leal, loving sister of the late Tanny and twin sister of Pam. Pat was older by 2 minutes, but they were joined at the heart for life. This afternoon we will celebrate her life and honour her memory. At the conclusion of this service, the family warmly invite you to join them at the Railway Institute Hall in Station Street for light refreshments, to share your memories and to support one another. For Connie, Patricia's mother, the arrival of twins was an enormous surprise. There were no scans in those days, so it wasn't known that twins were on the way. From the moment they were born, Pam and Pat became known as the Terrible Twins, a nickname that hid more laughter than trouble. Together they shared countless adventures and bits of mischief, sneaking off to smoke at the top of the nut in Stanley, camping out in the backyard only to come running inside after half an hour, terrified of the Easter Bunny. Even as adults living in different towns, they would often turn up wearing the same colours and styles without any planning. Pam could often sense Pat's pain. The bond was that deep. Patricia was fun-loving, adventurous and placid, rarely speaking a harsh word about anyone. She had a quick sense of humour and a strong will. Some would say stubbornness, a trait proudly passed on to her son Rick. She loved her knitting machine, producing jumpers for her boys, and once, while trying to give up smoking, she knitted Jimmy a jumper. Great work until Pam pointed out that one sleeve was quite a bit longer than the other. But it didn't faze her. She simply said, "You can roll it up." And as it turned out, she never did quite finish that jumper. But she did finish with the fags. Family stories abound. Viv approaching her at the clothesline, nervous to ask about marrying Donna, while Pat stood bemused. She delighted in volunteering at her children's and grandchildren's schools, in the canteen, teaching line dancing, spreading fun wherever she went. Excuse me. Yes, thank you. Wherever she went. Stanley was the centre of her early life. She attended every Stanley show from childhood onwards. People warmed to her. She was a true social butterfly. Patricia was also surprisingly tech-savvy. Long before others, she mastered cassette players, video machines, DVD players, and then computers and mobile phones. She was even on Facebook. She inherited a quick, switched-on mind from her mother, Connie. In her own later years, Patricia faced dementia, yet she remained independent for as long as she could. When she moved to Wynyard Care Centre 18 months ago, she embraced it fully, joining every outing and activity, often off visiting in other residents' rooms. She was a wonderful cook in her earlier days, making relishes and sauces, and she loved camping with Jimmy, touring Tasmania and beyond in their motorhome, affectionately dubbed the Griswolds. Jimmy would buy and do up cars, caravans and motorhomes and sell them on for a profit. Together, they created a life of movement, adventure and deep family love. Today we acknowledge the sadness of Patricia's passing, but also the joy of a life well lived. We are here to honour her warmth, her humour, her loyalty, and above all, her love of her family. May this time together allow us to remember, to smile, to grieve, and to celebrate the remarkable woman who Patricia Dawn Kirkland was. Known to many as Pat, born on the 27th of September 1949, beloved daughter of Vivian and Connie Leo, younger sister of Tunny, as I said, and the inseparable twin of Pam. Pat and Pam were equals in spirit, mischief and love. Growing up in Stanley, Pat attended Stanley Primary School and then Forest Area School. She was bright, fun-loving and adventurous, with an early interest in sport. She played netball and later darts and was good enough to make the state team at one stage. She had a keen eye not only for games but for life. Pat's working years began at Willie House's service station in Stanley and helping her mum in the Stanley News Agency. But her heart was set on building a family of her own. On the 16th of August 1969, she married her soulmate Jimmy. Together they started their married life at Eddystone Point, where Jimmy worked with his boat until a storm claimed it. After that they returned to Stanley and in 1980 made the move to Wynyard, settling into the home where Pat would live until she entered aged care. Pat and Jimmy were blessed with two sons, Viv and Ricky. They were proud of their boys and delighted when their family grew. Viv and Donna gave them 3 adorable grandchildren, Aidan, Reese and Abby, who shared many school holiday adventures camping with Nan and Pop. There was line dancing too. Pat even taught classes at the Bowick Street Primary School, much to the delight of the children. More recently, 2 sweet great-granddaughters, India and Layla, added to their joy. Family was always the centre of Pat's life. She and Jimmy loved camping at Black River and Crayfish Creek, often for weeks at a time, joined by Pam, extended family and friends. Those nights turned into sessions of music, laughter and a bit of elbow bending as songs filled the air and bonds grew stronger. They enjoyed country and western events, jam sessions in their home, weekends in the camper, and the occasional cruise or bus trip for Pat with friends. In 2009, Pat's life changed forever with the loss of her soulmate Jimmy. She felt his absence deeply. But soon after, when Viv and Donna opened a cafe in 2010, Pat found a new purpose. She became the cafe's unofficial PR officer, always chatting with the tourists, offering directions, sharing stories, and making friends of strangers. Tour bus operators knew her by name. Often when Viv needed her, he'd find her at a stranger's table, happily deep in conversation. Life continued with her Wednesday line dancing, her Thursday card making and her close care for her mum Connie. There were quirks that made her uniquely Pat. Her fascination with Rubbish Day, her careful attention to everyone's bins, her quiet stubbornness and her wonderful sense of humour. The last 3 years brought challenges as dementia slowly took its toll. Yet even in aged care, Pat's spirit shone. In her first 10 months, her family almost had to book an appointment to see her. She was always off at bingo, on bus trips or visiting others. She was, as always, a social butterfly. Pat passed peacefully on Friday morning with her loved ones by her side. The care she received at Wynyard Care Centre was given with compassion and dignity, for which her family are deeply grateful. Pat was a woman who lived with joy, humour and resilience. She was fun-loving, placid, kind, but also strong-willed, determined to do things her way in her own time. She loved her family fiercely, and she continued that love into everything she did. Today, as we say goodbye, we remember not just her passing, but the fullness of her life, the laughter she created, the mischief she shared with Pam, the adventures with Jimmy, the warmth she gave to her family, and the way she made friends wherever she went. Patricia Dawn Kirkland leaves behind a legacy of love, laughter and community, one that will be carried forward in the stories you tell, the memories you share, and the lives of her children, grandchildren and great-grandchildren. She will be missed beyond words, but remembered with deep gratitude and affection always.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived. I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing in the angels' choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you arrived, since you arrived.
The beauty of a memory is that it's always there, like a penny in your pocket. You can take it anywhere. And when your heart is heavy and your eyes are filled with tears, you can focus on a memory and travel through the years. Your heart can visit happy times when laughter filled the air, and the presence of your loved one will lessen your despair. So as you travel on in life, take comfort as you go in a lifetime of sweet memories of one who loved you so. So we have remembered Pat's life and the part she played in ours. Her childhood as a terrible twin with Pam, the fun and mischief of those early years in Stanley, her sporting spirit and keen eye, her marriage to Jimmy and the deep bond they shared, the boys they raised, the grandchildren they adored, the great-grandchildren who were so special, the camping trips, line dancing, card making and family gatherings, her kindness, humour and determination, her love of people and the way she could turn strangers into friends. Pat lived life with warmth, generosity and a quiet strength. She created a home full of welcome, a family rich with tradition and friendships that reached far beyond her own doorstep. We also remember her beloved Jimmy. After years apart, Pat now returns to his arms as we accompany her on that final journey. This is a moment of deep love and deep loss. We are here to say farewell, to acknowledge the sadness of her leaving, and to celebrate a life that touched us all. Pat's passing has left a space in our lives, but the memories, the laughter, the stories and the lessons she gave will remain as a lasting gift. As we commit her body to the earth today, we also hold close the warmth of her spirit, the strength of her example, and the ties of family and friendship she helped to weave. Now in this place of rest, we lay Pat with Jimmy. It is a comfort to know they are reunited in this earth, their stories intertwined once again. As we say goodbye, we give thanks for Pat's life, for her independence, her humour, her kindness, for the way she gave of herself without hesitation, for the memories she leaves behind. Though her physical presence is gone, her spirit, her example and her love live on in her children, grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and in all of us who knew her. So Pat, go forth from this world knowing that you are loved beyond measure, that you will be missed more than words can say, that you will be remembered and cherished, and that love will never end. We will hold you close within us, and there you will remain, to be with us throughout our lives until we meet again. We celebrate you, We honour you, but most of all, we pay tribute to that consistent love and loyalty, courage and determination that you always shared so willingly with your family and friends. We will never forget you. Now in sorrow but without fear, we commit the body of Patricia Dawn Kirkland to the elements and ultimately to Mother Earth, from which all life comes and to which in the end all life returns. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Grateful for the life that has been lived and for all that life has meant to us. May we resolve that while we live, we will strive with all our might to make our living of real worth. Pat, we release you into peace and freedom. May the earth hold you gently. May the memories of your hard work, your laughter and your love become seeds of comfort in the hearts of those who stand here today. Return now to the embrace of Jimmy, to rest with him in this place of quiet. May your journey be easy, your burdens lifted, and your spirit at home among all those who have gone before you. And may those of us who remain find strength in one another, gratitude for the time we shared, and courage to live as fully and kindly as you did. Go well, Pat. You are loved, you are remembered, and you are at peace. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. But you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on the body, makes the young girl's brown hair turn gray. Well, honey, I don't care, I ain't in love with your hair. And if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on memory, make people forget things they knew. Well, it's easy to see, it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, just listen to how this song ends. I'm gonna love you forever.